Well, good morning and welcome to episode 2 of the Audi vlog. Today, Ash and I are off on a little adventure. So we are going to cover about 120 miles and 250 miles all day today to go meet up with some certain people.
You told me about these people. There's a really good BMW event on today, and I begged him to take the M3, but he's not having it. So he's dragging me along to this Audi's in the lawn, on the lawn thing.
Audi's in the Park.
Audi's in the Park.
Europe's largest Audi event.
And so we're going to go and check it out. And I believe Mark's also going to get a carbon clean done on his car as well.
Yep, so as discussed in episode 1, sometimes these cars, they're quite prone to carbon build-ups. So a bit of research, so there's a new technology for doing carbon clean where we don't have to rip the block apart. So we're going to go meet up with Adrian at Engine Carbon Clean there and go and check out and see what they do. And so yeah, this episode's going to be all about that, about what they do, the process and everything. So let's get up there.
Let's have a look, yeah. So then, we're on our way, Mark, and so how's she doing? Because this is probably one of your first long drives in this, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the first trip pretty much over 100 miles for this car, which is, yeah, normally is the daily commute's only kind of like 24 miles. So MPG wise, as we're cruising along this 6th, we're now just under 25 MPG, which is terrible, don't get me wrong.
Terrible.
Since our first chat about it in episode 1, I haven't done many additions to it, to be honest. I've just enjoyed driving it, as you should. But as I said before, my main priority was getting DAB into it.
Oh yeah?
So it was actually a relatively easy install at the moment. Get on eBay, pick up one of the old DAB tuners, and then the new antenna, which has to sit behind the C pillar in the back.
And you installed it now, have you?
Yep, so I was brave and I bought some trim removal kit and I've done it now, and it's in. And yeah, it was plug and play. So as soon as you put it in, just reset the battery, fire up the car, and immediately looking on the wave bands on the MMI system, it's there. DAB radio tuning is ready to go, which is really good.
So here we are, we've arrived at the Audi event. It's pretty nice actually, it's a lovely looking venue.
Yeah, Audi's in the park, in Dean Park in Corby. We're just queuing up to get into the show, and Ash is already out arguing with other Audi drivers about, because if we were BMW we'd be in by now, because they would allow us to filter. So we've made it into Audi's in the Park, and we've made our way through the quite large crowd here. It's a pretty big turnout, and we've made it to the Engine Carbon Clean stand, where we've now met with Adrian. Hi there.
Let's have a look what Adrian does. Yeah, let's see what this carbon clean product's all about. So.
Stage 1, what are we up to?
Stage 1, get the diagnostics in, just to make sure the car's fit and healthy to do.
Yeah, so my idea of buying this was, obviously I don't know the history of it. It seems it's done a lot of motorway miles, because the clutch is good, flywheel seems pretty solid. And then, but we just don't know what that carbon build-up is. So for us it was preventative maintenance, but to get all this information as well is also just a Brucey bonus, I would have said.
Absolutely. I mean, we're here 30 to 45 minutes typically with a vehicle. We use that time to help you as much as we can.
Results in, what are we saying?
Engine looks good to go. We need a clean on this, and we're going to get on with that right now.
Let's get that rigged up.
And what is this then? What is in this tank?
So, this unit's creating hydrogen gas and oxygen gas.
Okay.
Pure gas.
Yep.
We're creating it from water.
Yep.
So the process is hydrolysis. Basically water into a generation tank. You pulse electric current through it, and you get hydrogen gas at one set of plates, oxygen gas at the other set of plates.
Yep.
And then that's pulled into the car. We don't force it in. The car will pull it in, and the amount of suction from the vehicle, the unit will produce the gas that's required for that size of engine.
Okay.
Now, as you can see, there's a little gap on the side of the tube. All we need to do here is a good old bit of duct tape, gaffer tape, just to seal that up again.
Oh right, so you are properly sealing it off?
Properly sealing it off. You want to make sure there's nothing getting pulled in, any dirt or flies or anything. You want the car to just run normally.
Okay. We're all rigged up, hydrogen pipe is ready to go, so it's time to tick her over and get it burning. So, engine's now ticking over. What's the next step?
So we're not running the gas yet. What I'm doing at the moment is just listening, tuning into it, because you've got to listen to what it's doing. every car has a different start point, different sound, because you've got different issues and different kind of amounts of build up, and it's all running nice and smooth, just like it was before. Time to start the process. Cool. Pressing the magic button. So do everything on a stopwatch, so time everything, let the car settle just for a couple of minutes as the initial lot of gas goes through, and then very gently just start a rev process that we proceed right the way through for one of these about 40 to 45 minutes. Audi and VW Group 2-litre TDI engines suffer quite badly if they let get the carbon build up quite badly. They break the engine mount. So you get to a point, I went to one about 3-4 weeks ago, and the engine was shaking so much it had broken both of the mounts.
Wow.
And the engine was like this, and the bonnet was like this. And that's from running cheap fuel. I'm not going to say where from, but that's running from cheap fuel. The reason we turn the ESP off is because typically one of these will have a rev limiter. So on most cars there's a way to get past the rev limiter. So on the rev limiters there, or basically hold that ESP button down so you get both messages, ASR off and ESP. Hold the clutch down and then you can rev it past.
Ah, okay.
At standstill, but normally you can't do that. So that 20-second burst that we give it just then, we do that to a particular formula. Don't take it longer than 20 seconds because you don't want to put too much stress on the car. And depending on where the red line is on that, we vary it somewhere between about 2.5 to maybe 3.5. You don't want to rev it like crazy, especially when we're still relatively early in. When you get near the end of the clean, then you might want to take it a little bit higher. There's no need really, you just let the gas do the work. This is just about exercising it, keep it warm, keep pulling on the pipe.
This is about stage 3 or 4, should we say?
Yeah, we're pretty near the end now.
Yeah, so we're just finishing this up and then it's got one last proper blast.
Yeah.
And then it's all done.
And then we'll be done.
Pretty much, yes. Depends what car it is. On some certain vehicles.
That's back together, good to go. You can take another look at the diagnostics, just check everything's still okay. You can see from this there's just a couple of sensors that have reappeared. Air quality sensor is the key one.
There we go, so I can go back and have a word.
Of course. All done, under an hour. What I need now is taking out onto the road and giving a bare minimum 5-minute good drive around.
5-minute blast.
Yeah.
I think we're capable of doing that.
Yeah, it's busy, isn't it?
Yeah. There you go. Well, thank you very much to Adrian and Carbon Clean.
Glad to help.
It's great.
And one last question though. What do you drive?
Audi S5 4.2 V8.
Ah, seems to be a bit convenient.
Yes.
Look out for a up-and-coming Carmunity episode with another S5.
We're taking Adrian's advice. We've taken the car for a drive. We're not taking it home for 5 minutes. Though. We're taking it for 2 hours back to Surrey. How does it feel?
It feels good.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, it doesn't feel like it's night and day, completely different, but there is definitely a noticeable difference. Predominantly when we've been sat at the traffic lights, the idle seems definitely smoother for sure. Yeah, overall pretty happy with that.
Yeah, cool.
So at this stage we will leave you, so
Yeah.
by all means check back in for episode 3 where we'll be back at the park to see what else was going on.
Thanks for watching.
See you later.